offside.
Yeah, exactly. First downs, same formation, 2 receivers line up on the left. Smith with the snap, hands it off to Dice. Dice finds in the crease, slipping past tacklers, and he gets it out to the 50-yard line. Brian, I tell you, Jack Dice might be a freshman, but he runs like a senior.
Yeah, he's a good running back in the offensive line. You know, they put a hat on a hat. Everybody put hats on hats and open the holes for him. He's got it up to midfield.
Exactly. It's an awesome job blocking by that offensive line. And the offensive line had them on NEJ Tiger Talk on Tuesday, and a great conversation with them and Coach Braddock as well as Coach Milner. As I was talking to Coach Braddock about, you know, how well this team has done, because, you know, the offensive line is much more improved than last year. Not that the Tigers had a bad team last year, I think they were just young. Different leadership brings out different results.
Yeah, and Mason Smith, you know, he makes all the difference in the world with his passing ability. And Northeast Jones, look, they got a first down. They're moving the football again.
Exactly, and they continue to stay in the same formation. Smith going with the hard count, not going to work this time. Looking to the sideline, communicating the new play with his offensive line. That's one thing I love about Smith. He communicates well. He gets the snap, hands off to Dice up the middle. And wow, that offensive line was making some nice blocks. And I mean, you got to give credit to Corvion Harrison. I mean, he was shoving that defensive lineman up the field, and Dice was running right behind him.
Just straight ahead running, just block them, get them out of the way, open the holes. And he hit the hole and got about 8 yards.
It's going to bring up second down, about 2 or 3 yards. They're going to work this same formation. Smith with the snap, hands off to Dice, and Dice is going to run into his lineman, the center, Hayden Smith. They were trying to create a lane, but one of the defensive linemen just got past Hayden and got in the backfield and brought Dice down at about the 42-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 6. They're going two receivers on the left in the stack formation. Smith takes the snap. He looks over. He finds a receiver who will try to break a tackle, and he does. He cuts it back inside. He's going to get close to about the 42-yard line. And that was Dawson Brooks, the receiver. On the play, he did a great job of shaking off a Mendenhall defender, but didn't gain much yards after that. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and about 6. And the Tigers are going to go for it. What do you think about this decision to go for it, Brian?
I would, too, on sloppy field. Mendenhall's not moving the ball that well, so just go for it. I believe they can get 4 or 5 yards right here if they play their cards right.
So we're definitely going to see, they line up with 2 receivers to the right of the line. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout. Yeah, they're going to think about this before they actually go for it. We're going to take a timeout ourselves, and we're going to step away for a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, and fueled by the following.
Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
And welcome back to the broadcast. And it's 4th down. The Tigers are deciding to go for it. They had pretty much Northeast Jones offense has been having pretty good success against this Mendenhall defense, so they decided to go for it. Got 2 receivers on the left of the line, 1 on the right. Dice is going to move up to the line. It's going to be a pooch kick. Mason Smith, the coaching staff is yelling, "Get out of the way!" And the ball is going to drop at about the 21-yard line. So just when we thought the Northeast Tigers were going to go for it, they decided to pooch kick it away.
And that's not a bad play. As soon as he got the signal from the coach, he backed up and decided to punt it. It's not a bad decision. I'd like to see what they could have done if they had run a play.
Yeah, that's my thought exactly. But I actually think they could have actually had a lot of success if they would have passed the ball or, done a special run play.
See, Mendenhall's not moving the ball very well, so they trusted their defense right here.
All right, so it's going to be first and 10 for Mendenhall from their own 22-yard line. They're going to come out with 4 receivers, 3 to the right of the line, 1 to the left. The quarterback sends a receiver in motion. Going to hand off to his receiver. Going to take it around the left side. He's turning on to Jessica on the sideline and going to be pushed out of bounds just past the 30-yard line.
Up 9 yards on the carry, brings up 2nd and 1.
It's going to be 2nd and 1 for Mendenhall. Still tie ball game here at Mendenhall Tigers Stadium. Tigers going to come out with 4 receivers, send the receiver in motion. Going to hand off to his receiver up the middle. And he's going to get stopped for maybe a 2-yard gain. But that's going to be enough for a first down. And a fresh set of downs for Mendenhall. And Brian, it's been a couple of times here where the Mendenhall Tigers, they have a tendency to, while the Northeast Tigers running up the middle, the Mendenhall Tigers running around the ends.
They think they've got more speed, but Northeast Jones' offense is executing a little more.
Exactly. Quarterback Texas Baptist, Dwight Jones all over his back, but he's going to be taken down by Zach Rogers. Wow, that's a great tackling tandem right there. He tried to elude the tackle of Dwight Jones, but Zach Rogers was right behind him to wrap him up and bring him down in the backfield.
Northeast Jones' pursuit is so good right now. Mendenhall, up the middle, they're nothing. They have to go around the end. But Northeast Jones' defense is solid right now.
Exactly. I mean, they're holding their own as Mendenhall. They really haven't been able to really capitalize on much yards. They're going to come out this time with the 4 receivers set, 3 on the left side, 1 on the right. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to his running back. It's going to be met right in the backfield. And that was Cody Hyatt coming up delivering a pop on that running back. Man, I tell you that, Cody Hyatt, he's got some pop.
It's 4th down right here. So Northeast Jones, their defense looking good. The offense needs to put the points on the board.
Exactly.
And they're having a problem with the down marker over here.
That's it. Looks like the
like
man's
they don't know what down it is.
Time winding down was.
I thought it was 4th down.
Yeah, it had me confused there for a minute too. The Tigers defense do a quick shuffle, and it's going to be a penalty against Northeast. I'm not sure what that penalty was for. I mean, looks like they just shuffled a few positions, but nobody crossed the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 10 right now. Big play coming up.
And as we wind down with 2:30 remaining in the first half of this ball game, still ball game tied at 7. Mendenhall Tigers with the ball. Come out with 3 receivers set. Quarterback hands off to his running back. And that defense line just splits the middle, and he has a man to beat, and it's going to be off to the races. Wow. And that defensive line just got totally split.
Hey, they opened up a big hole for him. He took advantage of it. He used his speed. He got out of there quick. Hey, touched about a 65-yard run for Mendenhall. Northeast Jones is behind in this ball game, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, kind of the same tale of last week against Quitman. It was a shootout back and forth, but I mean, Northeast should have been ahead, but other things happened, and so the extra point is going to be good. So with a little over 2 minutes remaining in this first half, Mendenhall Tigers lead 14-7. Well, because of the defense not being able to stop, they're going to make the Northeast offense work, that much harder.
Mendenhall, they've scored on big plays. That run right there in the 50-yard run. Other than that, Northeast Jones done pretty good on defense, but Coach Braddock was getting on defensive line and linebacker for not making a tackle a while ago.
Right, they did have. There were two defenders that had the opportunity to make tackles, and instead of using two arms, they're just using one. And you're not gonna bring a man down with just.
I'm not sure anybody touched him. I'm not.
As Mendenhall gets ready to kick it off. Timeout on the field just before the kickoff. Well, we're going to step away for a moment for this timeout. We'll be right back to the broadcast. Stay with us. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC, and fueled by the following.
Flicka's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicka's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040 EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicka's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
And welcome back to the broadcast as the Mendenhall Tigers get ready to kick it off. The Northeast Jones Tigers. A little over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Mendenhall Tigers leading 14-7 now after the long 70-yard touchdown run by Mendenhall. It's a nice deep kick, but it's going to be dropped and picked up and returned by, looks like it's Jalen Naylor, as he had a running lane, but he hesitated around the 20-yard line. He stopped running and got taken down.
Now, if I'm Northeast Jones and I'm their offense, I'm not letting Mendenhall get the ball back. I'm going to move the ball right here like they know they can, take time off this clock, and score something like on the last play of the first half. Northeast Jones does not need to give the ball up right here and give them another shot. They need to move the ball down the field. And if they don't get points, that's okay, but take the time off this clock.
Exactly. Now is the time to effectively run the ball. And Demarion Ducksworth back in the game at running back. Two receivers to the left. Smith hands off to Ducksworth. Ducksworth's going to take it around the left side. And if he wouldn't have slipped, it looks like he had a wind and he could have taken that probably to the house, Brian.
I believe in keeping it wide when you're running the football. He cut it back inside. Who knows what would have happened if he'd kept it wide and come around the end. But, some running backs like to do that. They like to put a move on them, take it back to the inside and see if they can't get an opening. But he didn't get an opening right there.
Right. He had great blocks by Jalen Hudson and also Jamarcus Sampson. And just not sure how that one just closed up like that. But same formation, Hudson and Jamarcus are going to switch sides. Smith with the snap. They're going to hand it off. He's trying to get it. He's trying to throw it away. He finds a receiver, finds Hudson, takes it over the middle, gets pushed out of bounds about the 35-yard line. Wow, there's a lot of activity going on that play right there.
It looked like a busted play, but he was able to get the ball off and find the receiver. I don't know how he did it, but because